Right, 20 minutes before 8 here on the program, the Rising Star Awards, operated by BlackBark Productions, will be taking place this week. These awards aim to recognize, celebrate and connect young professionals aged 28 to 40 in the South African workplace. These individuals need to embody the passion and capacity to excel and lead in their careers. The ceremony takes place tomorrow in Johannesburg, and joining us in studio to tell us a little bit more about the event is Alister Swart, who's the co-founder of these awards. Alister, good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me.
So we're talking 6 years now the awards have been around for. Correct.
So we had our first award ceremony in 2012.
Yeah.
We recognise around 40 to 60, well, the first year we had 10 categories. We've increased that to 12 categories and pretty much cover the whole of corporate South Africa with 12 business sectors.
Excellent.
Through a three-phase judging process, we identify the top 5 per sector, and tomorrow night we'll be awarding the Rising Star per category.
Yeah. So when we go back to the origins of the awards, I mean, what was it that you were hoping to achieve from them?
Well, we found that there was a lot of BE awards and there were a lot of women awards, but there wasn't really a platform where women could compete against men, where we didn't have credits for race or gender. And we didn't want people to be awarded by their business titles. We wanted to identify leaders, promote leaders, and then look at the development of these leaders going forward.
Yeah.
So that was our vision. We've successfully done that. Over the last 6 years, we've recognized around 500 Rising Stars, which we have in a Rising Star alumni, and we work very closely with these individuals. We host networking functions. We try and keep them connected on an online platform with the vision of cross-sector IP sharing. Yeah.
What's the criteria? I mean, obviously you're looking for, we've said the age, the age is between 19 and 40. Is that the criteria? What are the criteria you're looking for?
So 28 to 40 is the age gap.
28 to 40?
28 to 40, correct.
Thank you. That makes it, oh, I beg your pardon, I'm making a mistake. It does say 28 to 40, I'm sorry.
So we are a little bit flexible on the lower end of the age scale.
Okay.
So let's say somebody came in at 26, we would give them that opportunity, keeping in mind that they would be up against people with a little bit more experience.
Indeed.
But we have had people come through to the finalists. They haven't quite won the award at that stage, but we have had a finalist come through at the age of 26.
Yeah.
So we're flexible on the lower end. What we do is, alongside the University of Stellenbosch Executive Development, we identified 5 key characteristics of the future leader. So Professor Eric Albertini did a lot of research with regards to what the future leader looks like, and we've incorporated that into our judging process. So we look for people that are motivated within their organizations. They have the ability to have vision and create that vision. They work well in team sort of environments with collectiveness and collaboration. They remain motivated and committed to their organizations.
Yeah.
And we look at these leadership qualities, and that's pretty much what we judge on through our 3 phases. So phase 1 is a self-assessment. We get around 5 to 800 entries over 12 business sectors. We then narrow that down to the top 10 per business sector. And at this stage, we send this self-assessment back to a line manager, and we ask them just to, from a credibility point of view, does this reflect in the workplace?
Yeah.
From there, we shortlist the top 5, and we then host a judging panel. So each sector will have a panel of 3 judges. We fill those panels with a CEO, industry expert, and an HR professional. Sorry, and these 3 will then do a judging where the candidate will come in, they'll get a blind case study, they get an hour to prepare on this case study. They then get stepped into the interview. It's almost like an employment interview, and the judges kind of grill them on this criteria and identify one of the top
this is really, this is intense. I mean, you don't just get handed this award. I mean, you really are analysed. But now, in terms of previous winners and having a look at some of the success stories that have come out of this, the leadership program, the Rising Star program, as well as the sort of recipients of the awards. I mean, can you highlight a few for us? What has it done for them?
Well, we've got some amazing testimonials from Rising Stars. We have an individual that we recognised in KPMG 2 or 3 years ago. He now sits in London alongside the CEO of KPMG. We've got another individual who was in the smelters division. He did really good work. He was targeted with the job of increasing the women workforce. He then came back and said, but we don't have the female ablutions, and he kind of put together the plan, but it wasn't really heard until he won the Rising Star Award.
Right.
When he won the award, he got taken seriously by Exco, and he runs quite a serious budget for Rand Refinery now.
That's
He's
amazing.
sitting at the head of Smelter. We've got amazing stories, some guys that weren't on the radar. So, for example, we also run Rising Star out in Kenya, and this individual couldn't get a job. He then went to NGen and he said, I'll pump petrol for free for a month. He pumped petrol for them. He then, from there, got moved over into corporate, started paying and studying his own MBA. He put himself forward for the award and wasn't on NGen's talent radar.
Sure.
Came through, won the award.
Yeah.
And NGen then engaged with him and said to him, so, you know, how, what are your future aspirations? And he said, well, I want to be CEO of NGen.
Yeah, and now where is he?
Well, they thought, let's fly him down, let's see how this goes. Went down to Cape Town, and his response was, he sat down in the CEO's chair and he said, so this is what my future office looks like. So these are the kind of stories we get back.
That's fantastic. He's clearly not CEO yet.
Not CEO, but on track.
He's on track. He's moving in that direction. Sounds stunning. You've got to love the youth, and you've got to love investing in them, because that's really who our future is. So talk to me. We're wrapping up now. So obviously the awards are wrapped up for this year. But I mean, if you want to nominate someone,
so we do reopen the entries from tomorrow.
From tomorrow,
we'll have so it's a self-assessment, pretty much an assessment form that says I would like to be put forward, or I am a rising star, or if you're an HR director and you have an awesome team, you can then nominate 5 to 10 individuals from your organization. That happens online at risingstar.co.za.
Okay.
We've got awesome corporate support. We have companies like Standard Bank, Sasol, ArcelorMittal have come on board. New sponsors this year have been Careers 24, Transnet. So there's amazing corporate buy-in with regards from a sponsorship point of view, and just showing their investment in talent and people nurturing.
Magic. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think you must bring one of the winners to come visit us, and we can get to see them and meet these rising stars that are all amongst us. So thank you. Alister Swart, Rising Star Awards co-founder, and the award ceremony takes place tomorrow, recognizing incredible youth for what they're doing between the ages of 28 to 40. They're professionals in the South African workplace who are up for big things. So it's really great. Again, thanks so much, Alister. Great
Thank you very much.
seeing you this morning. Let's take a break.